Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you my two agave plants. This is Agave Victoria regina, and this is another plant of an unspecified species. I'm not sure what it is. I bought this plant as a succulent with the tag a succulent at a hardware store many years ago. At least 6 years ago it was a tiny plant that was in a pot the size of a thimble, and look how nicely it grew. And this one I got as a present from someone. It was just one plant, this one, with a pup. And when I got it, it was November, and I watered it very abundantly. And then the plant was not happy. The plant was completely not happy to be watered, and the pup that was there, the pup is a small offset that grows off the main body of the plant. Um, the offset died, and I was left with just a plant that didn't look healthy at all. But then I stopped watering it, and the following season it was really pretty, really beautiful, and now it's growing nicely. It's a little bit bleached by the sun because it was kept inside during the winter months, and then I took it outside, and I took it a little bit too quickly, and it got a little bit bleached, but the color will come back. The color will come back with time. There are no scars on the plant, which is a good sign. And this Agave Victoria regina is just absolutely perfect. It's beautiful, and again, agave can be really huge depending on the species, and this one stays small. They do bloom. However, when an agave plant blooms, that's the end of its life. It only blooms once. So I am not sure. I'm not afraid these ones will bloom, because a plant needs to be really old in order to bloom, and really happy in order to bloom. They are happy, but not happy enough to bloom. But I'm not sure whether if someone removes the flowering stem before it blooms, will it actually save the plant? I don't know. It's worth investigating. Agave are really interesting for another reason, because they are North American and South American too, actually American succulents. And Americas are monopolized by cacti. Cacti are the main succulents of these continents, and there are very few other examples of plants that took the form of succulents, and agaves are one of them, and they are actually one of the very, very few examples of succulents of Americas that are not cacti. Taking care of those plants is quite easy. They do not require winter rest as deep as cacti. I keep them inside, not in the basement like cacti. I keep them in a temperature that is much lower than room temperature. I keep them in a room that is not heated, where the temperatures are 15 degrees on gloomy days and during the nights. And then if the sun is bright and penetrates the windows and goes into the room heats up to about room temperature, which is 20 plus degrees Celsius. But it's a room that provides a little bit of cold to the plant, a little bit of a colder temperature than room temperature to the plant most of the days. However, I still water them. I water them about once every 3 weeks, but I give them some water. I don't keep them bone dry. Okay? And then when temperatures allow, when it's possible to take the plants outside, I take them outside, and they spend the summer and late spring and early fall outside. And they are quite happy that way. Okay? So this is it. I really, really like these plants, not only because they are small. I like them because they are pretty. And unlike cacti, they are leaf succulents, which also makes them interesting. Okay, leaf succulents are succulents that keep their water, that store their water in the leaves, not in the stem. And cacti are stem succulents. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Have a great afternoon.